Ice Spice is a name that I'm pretty sure a lot of you may recognize. She's a relatively popular rapper who got her start back in 2022 within the New York drill rap scene. You know, gra gra boom. She's often associated with her unmatched ability to create an intricate and delicate piece of music and nothing else. That's all she's known for. With bars as elegant as "I'm Miss Poopy like I need a diaper" and "Thank you the you not even the fart," it's no surprise that she's known for her intelligent songwriting. But I've noticed that as of recently, I'm yet to hear the name Ice Spice be uttered by a single soul. It's almost like the ice has melted.
My booty be thicker, but my money be bigger. Yeah, I just farted, and my music.
Ice Spice is a rapper from the Bronx, New York, and got her start back in August of 2022, which at the time... Whoa, that was a really bad stutter. Which at the time of recording this is just under 3 years ago, and I know that doesn't feel like too long ago, but with how fast the internet is constantly moving, that's about as old as the prehistoric period. The song that initially blew her up in the first place is called Munch. In this music video, we see Ice Spice and her many talents, such as having the ability to slide onto a beat as smooth as butter, her ability to have one of the most peculiar appearances on social media with her bright pink afro and her neon turquoise tank top. Oh, and shaking her ass. That's another thing that she's known for. Now, whether this combo of both her outfit and the ability to shake her, well, her backside was intentional or not, it became iconic on the internet. Now, a lot of people thought that Ice Spice was going to be a one-hit wonder, and honestly, I can't blame anybody for thinking that. The general consensus was that she was going to come out with this one, let's be so for real, shitter of a song, and then just immediately fall off and become irrelevant. But believe it or not, there were a few believers out there who knew that she would eventually fall off, but she did have more than just Munch to carry her. Listen, by no means did I think her music was good. It's pretty bad, but I thought she had a lot of potential in her virality. Again, I'm by no means defending her music, praising it, saying that it's some of the best things that my ears have ever been blessed with, because that would just be lying. Like, you gotta trust me on this. I've listened to almost all of her most popular songs, and I can easily say that this is some of the most unlistenable garbage I've ever had to put my ears through. It physically pains me to know that people have combined listened to Ice Spice's music on their own free will over 1 billion times. That is 1/8 of our entire population on planet Earth who have heard the songs. There are people out there who have woken up at 7 a.m. enjoying the crisp air as they go out for their morning walk to Dunkin', only to be listening to Ice Spice the entire time. I deadass had a young Sheldon level epiphany when I realized that this many people on their own free will have had the incentive to listen to Ice Spice. I can't possibly comprehend how people will call artists like Netspend trash and then go bump Ice Spice 30 seconds later. Also, yes, the allegations are true. I am a Netspend fan. Netspenders rise up. After the success of Munch and a few other songs like Boy's a Liar Part 2, where she collaborated with Pink Panthers, same with that one song, the SpongeBob sounding beat that doot 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 doot. I think it's pretty safe to say that she was more popular than ever during this time. She was not pulling no simple numbers anymore. Munch numbers are simply pocket change now. She had 45 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Just to put into perspective of how many people that truly is, that is over 7 million more people than the state of California. To all the people watching this video who live within the Los Angeles area, assuming you're not homeless, imagine every single person you've driven past on the freeway is bumping Ice Spice. 45 million monthly listeners put her in the top few artists worldwide on Spotify. She had countless collaborations with other artists, like I mentioned earlier, Pink Panthers. She also made a song with Nicki Minaj, which was the big song for the Barbie movie. But somehow, some way, Ice Spice kept managing to top herself. She got a collaboration with one of the largest artists, musicians, in the entire world, the queen of generic guitar music. The reason that the Super Bowl has had a substantial boost in viewership overall. She got a collaboration with Taylor Swift. I'm genuinely like in shock and still wondering how she managed to pull this off. And it's not like they did a one-time collaboration. There are like entire Us Weekly magazine articles about Taylor Swift and Ice Spice's friendship. There's timelines like it's a Channel Frederator lore deep dive. This music collaboration is indeed odd though, because last time I remember, Taylor Swift is making music about finding her happily ever after and singing about ex-boyfriends that she's had. And Ice Spice is making music about shaking her ass. However, eventually, everything must come to a sad end. Ice Spice was no longer pulling the numbers that she once was. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she wasn't and still isn't popular, because she still has an insane amount of listeners. But in just a matter of a year, Ice Spice had lost over 25 million monthly listeners. At the time of recording this video, Ice Spice currently has 14 million, which is still 14 million more than I'm ever going to have in my lifetime. Unless if I launch my music career, I'm confident I will take over the music industry with my heat. Ice Spice eventually dropped her album Y2K, which performed not very good. It seemed that back in like 2022, 2023, Ice Spice was constantly dropping hits like that were going viral on TikTok. Honestly, looking through this album, I can't name a single song that I've heard before. See, the problem with Ice Spice's music, and I'm trying not to sound like Anthony Fantano here, but it just wasn't experimental enough. A lot of it sounded almost exactly the same. The beats sound super similar, her rapping is still extremely monotone, the lyrics are the same, all the songs sound like, "Gra, gra, say that you love me, but that was a lie. I'm really hungry, I want to eat some pie." It was just the same thing over and over and over again. I'm not gonna sit here and call Ice Spice talentless, because that's just not true. However, her recent music has been pretty dry. I mean, she did a second on the Radar freestyle a couple months later after the original one.
Why would you lie? You fried. You just be high. But she was my heart.
This is terrible to listen to. The flow, or lack thereof, just feels like there was absolutely no energy within that entire room. Like, I've honestly been to funerals with more energy than this entire freestyle. In fact, this shouldn't even have the privilege of being called a freestyle. This is like a poem, dude. No way an artist with 4 Grammy nominations is getting outdone by a Dr. Seuss book. These are deadass some rhymes that would be coming straight out of that book, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Recently though, Ice Spice has been under some hate on the internet. Ice Spice was headlining for a music festival in Australia called Wildlands. And when you're headlining a music festival, most people are going there to see you. That's the big intrigue, considering that you're the big bold letters on the poster and the advertisement. The reason Ice Spice is getting hate online is because she ended up coming to the music festival 30 minutes late. So Ice Spice shows up to the music festival, performs for 10 minutes, and then just walks off stage.
Oh, hell no.
Listen, for artists to be late to shows is nothing new. When I saw Playboi Carti live, he was late by like 20 minutes, and that's just typical Carti etiquette. But to go to a festival and have Ice Spice of all people be late and then leave early, I'd be going up to the front desk demanding a refund. Ice Spice also got added to Fortnite, and before you ask, yes, I did spend the V-Bucks, and yes, I do have the skin. Nick A30 was also extremely excited about the skin. The audio was copyrighted, so, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna sit here and explain what's happening. As you can see, Nicholas is getting quite excited over that of an Ice Spice Fortnite skin. Yep. From one Nicholas to another, I need to ask you, Mr. Nick A30, like, what happened to Family Friendly, dude? This dude is thirsty. He's looking a little bit too giddy for an Ice Spice Fortnite skin, dude. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for the lack of uploads. I was in LA visiting some friends and family. Back to weekly. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye! Bum, 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 you ought to know that I think we're one and the same, but don't think we could help it. But don't think we could help it. It's 3 a.m. I'm so tired.